What is up, guys? In today's video, we are going to be going over the newest rewards that have been unlocked as a result of the rivalry showdown rewards. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what you think of these additions. So the things we're going to be talking about are going to be the golden fishing spots and the golden harpoon, because both of these have been added to the season. And the golden fishing spots, I feel like, are much more impactful than the golden harpoon, at least from my experience thus far. These have a chance to spawn wherever a regular fishing spot can. And in these fishing spots, you will get purple and gold weapons. It just kind of depends. It's usually purple, but you have a chance to get gold as well. And then you also get upgraded fish like slurp fish and vendetta floppers. The vendetta floppers, I'm not the biggest fan of. They scan the area around you, marking enemies. And there's times where this could be super helpful. But most of the time, I feel like the range on these isn't big enough to really matter or really help in a lot of situations. Like, it's not something I want to carry just for that niche circumstance. And from my experience, if you fish with a regular fishing pole, you mostly get purple weapons but have a chance for gold. But every time I fished these golden fishing spots with one of the blue upgraded fishing rods, I got gold weapons. That could just be, you know, small sample size because I haven't fished an absurd amount of these. But from my experience, it was mostly purple, sometimes gold from regular rods, and then always gold from the blue rods. And you can fish each spot potentially multiple times, like how you can regular fishing holes as well. The spawn rate on these wasn't super high. Like, it's not like they were everywhere, but it also wasn't super uncommon either. I feel like whenever I went to an area that had several fishing spots, usually one of them was golden. So this is going to be something that you're actually going to encounter. The golden harpoon, I'm not sure if you're going to encounter. This is an upgraded harpoon that deals 100 damage to players or structures, and then also has 20 uses instead of 10. And that sounds nice and all, but I didn't find this harpoon at all. You are supposed to be able to get it from fishing barrels and then also have a small chance of getting it from chests. But like I said, I didn't find it at all. And I was loading into customs, going around getting as many fishing barrels as I could, intentionally trying to get this, and I still couldn't. So like, the odds of getting it in an actual match just playing normally, I feel like are quite slim. And then even then, it's not like it's that big of a deal. Like, the extra capacity is nice, but do you really need to fish 20 spots? And then the added damage is also nice, but do you really want to consistently like go out of your way to use the harpoon as a weapon? Probably not. It's nice when it works out, I guess, and it's like kind of a nice like meme item, I guess. Like, it is effective, but also maybe somewhat funny at the same time that you're like pulling the enemy around and stuff. But for the most part, I don't think this is that big of a deal. The fishing spots do make a nice improvement, especially to certain areas. Like, certain underrated loot spots, I think could be improved because of these golden fishing spots. Basically, anywhere where there was like several fishing holes, as I said, you'll probably get one of these gold ones. And if you're landing at like a low-key spot which doesn't have that much loot, being able to get like, you know, 2 purple or better weapons from one of these golden fishing spots could definitely like improve the loot that you're leaving with. So I think this is going to be most impactful for some of those low-key landing spots. And so if you enjoy landing there, this is probably going to be something that helps you out. So obviously Squibbly Shores has, I think, the most fishing spots on the map. So you probably have the best chance of getting one of the golden ones there. But that's not really, it's not a place that's like, one, it's not low key. There's usually a lot of people that go there, but also there's a lot of loot there. So just getting like 2 purple weapons might be nice, but it's not as like game changing as like landing at an area that doesn't have that much loot and then getting these golden fishing spots on top of that. So there's a ship south of New Sanctuary that has several potential fishing holes. And again, this is a place that doesn't have that much loot. So getting your loot, maybe getting a purple gun or 2, maybe gold, definitely could make your game a lot better. There's also more ships on the north edge of the map. Same thing. This is like already a really solid low-key landing spot. I think if you wanted to get wins, this is one of the better places to go if you're trying to play safe. But the golden fishing spot potential just on top of that makes what would be an even good, like an already good spot, you know, that much better. There's islands at like 4 fields, a bit north of 4 fields, that again probably don't have that much loot on their own, but the supplement of these spots could really help. Latte Landing is a named location, but it doesn't have that much loot, and it also isn't that contested most of the time. Like, there will be people that go there, but it's not like the whole lobby is going there. So, you know, you might have time to fish these spots. And then Tip Top Terrace is going to be the same way. There's several fishing spots around Tip Top Terrace, and Tip Top Terrace is already a place that doesn't have that much loot. It's pretty low key. So like, if you wanted to take advantage of these fishing holes to, you know, potentially get some high rarity weapons on top of what you already get, it's really nice. I think also with some of the low key spots that I talked about, not only do they not have that much loot, but they also don't have that much potential to get gold typically, which is partially why these golden fishing holes I don't think are that big of a deal. I think in certain seasons they would be more. But there's vending machines all around the map, and you can buy high rarity weapons from them. And then you can also upgrade your weapons at the rivalry station. So I feel like it's not super duper hard to like get high rarity loot this season. But some of those spots that don't have that much loot, don't have that much potential for gold, you want to play a bit safer and not really do the rivalries. I think those are going to be the areas or the situations where these golden fishing spots kind of have the most impact on your game. But if you're just landing somewhere regular and you're fine, you know, looting up an actual named POI, and you're fine fighting people and doing the rivalries, I think for the most part you're probably not really struggling with loot this season, because you can just upgrade or buy it at vending machines, and on top of that, just get it from people that you eliminate as you kind of, you know, sift through their loot as well. So these additions are nice, but they're not as like game changing as some of the other additions we've seen. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments below, and if you are going to be landing at any of these more less contested spots trying to get the golden fishing spots. If you found this video to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Maybe we just observe. Like, I was like tempted to hop this guy, but I don't really know how much damage the other one really did. Hopefully the bunker doesn't shoot at me. He shouldn't, because we're going to be helping him here. Thunderburst too good, bro. You just get out. You knocked him. GG's. Third partying too good. That's why I was like being somewhat patient though. I felt like with how this zone was, it's, I mean, it's always when it's a 1v1v1, the two people that fight get kind of griefed, but I don't know. That zone in particular just felt like so stalematey. Like, I'm in my bunker, that one guy's in his bunker, and then the other one's like in a spot where it's hard to even get shots on him. Like, we were just naturally all so isolated. That guy having the Ice King gauntlets, like, was helpful there, but like also kind of bad, because eventually it, like, him forcing it made me want to kill him, or like gave me an opening to kill him. And I was hoping that the other player was still somewhat weak and like preoccupied with the other like Ice King ball, that they wouldn't really want to fight.